Good morning, everybody. Today we are in conversation with Rajiv Lochan, who is a senior technology leader with a renowned software product firm and is a father to a 5-year-old. He has been one of the most recent participants of the masterclasses for emotional intelligence for parents. And we have a few questions we would like for him to share, answers we would like for him to share with us about this program. So, welcome, Rajiv.
Thank you, Ruchira.
Hey. So, Rajiv, if you could help us understand what made you take up this program.
Sure. Um, so I was initially I was having my own doubts in bringing up my kid. Okay, the way I handle my kid and the way I speak to him was making him feel guilty, and he was not communicating well. So there is a problem of communication. So I realized that I'm doing something wrong here, and I know that it should be corrected initially, else it will lead to some other problem going forward. So when I know that my discipline strategies are not working, and I see that there is an impact in my child's behavior, so I thought of taking some help. So I decided to go for this program.
All right. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that with us. And what was your experience through this program that you have just completed?
Okay, experience was very good actually. And before going for this program, I had also attended some other sessions regarding this behavioral patterns of the children, which Ruchira has conducted. So after that, I decided to go for the main program. So I really thought it would be very helpful. And when the program started, it was very interesting, and it was very interactive also, because there was so many uh, things that we could able to learn, and there were so many instances where other people were sharing their experiences with their grown-up kids. So that was very interesting part, and I could able to see where I'm doing wrong in bringing up my child. So it was really very good how the program has designed, and how Ruchira has taken it forward in every session and discussions that we had, and how she helped us. Uh, what could we doing better? So those questions were answered very effectively, and I think it was a total experience was very good.
Thank you, Rajiv. Thank you so much for saying that. And how would you say the decision landed for you?
Yes, definitely, it was a very good actually, and it was worth attending this program. Um, I wish I would have known that there is this kind of programs earlier, so that I would have uh, taken it earlier itself, so that it was being a parent, it would be helped a lot.
All
So
right.
anyway, it's not too late to start anything, so it's going good now as of now.
Yes, it's never too late. It's never too late. And of the various facets of the program, uh, could you could you could you share with us what what aspect of this program stood out the most for you?
Sure. So every session was very important, and it was very informative, and there were a few sessions which made me very interesting. For example, we had to do a small kind of Excel small work in Excel, where we'll find out uh, about some kind of behavioral patterns that we are following, what we are doing wrong and what we are doing correct, and all. We could know those kind of activities were very good. Apart from that, the discussion part, when it so there will be a certain time when each parent will have their own thoughts, and they were discussing related to this the behavioral pattern and about the problems that they were having with their kids and all, and how Ruchira was advising them, the giving solutions or opinions, that was very good. And I could able to relate it. Okay, maybe my kid is really, he's just a 5 year old. So when the other parents whose kid are in their teenagers, okay, so I could able to, okay, so if this is a problem, if this is a solution for it, then I should able to adapt those kind of solutions, the behavioral patterns within me, so that my child would not go to that. I mean, I should not have any problem in dealing with my child in his older days, in next teenagers kind of thing.
So,
So that was
yeah.
very good.
Yeah. So what I hear you say is that really it's not just what's happening in the present or in the moment right now, but also to 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 give you more insight into what's coming into the future, and these are the kind of problems, and if you want to steer away from those, what would be a likely mindset that you should adopt now?
Um, Likely mindset.
Just to rephrase what you're saying in terms of what should you look out for now, what should you do now so that you're better equipped for future.
So yeah, what should I do now is like, okay, so we you know, right, like you know your kid well. Nobody other than you can able to better know than the parents. So the behavioral pattern of the parents is more important while bringing up your kids. So if you have any behavior problems, for example, maybe angry or kind of thing, that might affect your child's growth also. So until unless a parent changes, you cannot change the kid behavior. That's the first. And um, so I would really advise any parent who is having a kid between 4 to 6 or 8 years of age, and it's right time to uh, go through this program to make your child be make the changes in your child behavior, so that he can not go into any other complications later on in his teenagers. So it is that's what I think.
Thank you, Rajiv. Thank you so much. That was a very insightful thing you said, right? That parents have to work on themselves before they believe that they can see a change in their child or expect something different from a child, right? And in the same note, Rajiv, if you can share with us, are there specific things in this program that you can call out and say that this is a difference you have seen in yourself?
Okay. So so this program, it made me a good listener actually. So, and I also started listening to my kid before I give him any other teaching, or maybe some other feedback. Or before that, I started listening to my kid. That really improved a lot. I mean, the communication improved between me and my kid. So this program taught me uh, about the patience. So we have to be patient while listening to your kid, and you should not judge your child too early. Be intentional with vocal tone and the language. Help you, and also it made me to uh, help my child to connect their emotions to the behavior.
That's really profound, Rajiv, and I'm so happy as you say that to hear that these are changes that have been impacted over a short period of time, and that really makes me happy. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for you actually.
Not at all, not at all. And this really is my last question. Tell me about your son. Are there differences? Are there changes? Are there things that you see differently about your child now?
Okay. So um, so we have completed the program. Just last week we completed the program. And the program has started almost a month ago, and it's completed last week. So whatever that I have learned, that we try to adapt the same principles towards my child.
Mhm.
The difference what I see is, I initially I saw some difference. So he could able to the reciprocate, and he could able to also behave in a right way what I expected him to behave. So that was a fine. But this is not what I say. It's a journey. It has to continue. I couldn't able to stop this. That's the first thing. So once you started changing yourself, you this change should remain in you till the end. Okay, it should not. It's just not because of the program sake you are doing the changes. No, it is because of your you wanted to change so that you can change your child behavior, so you can bring your child in a right way. So that's the thing. So the changes, it might be very less right now, and it will take time. Even kids, he's just 5 years old. I cannot expect a big changes immediately, so it will take its own time. But still I have seen some differences, like maybe the communication between us has been little improved, and also the calling elderly people by names, that kind of disrespectful behavior has came down drastically. And the one thing is honest. He don't lie. And he if he makes a mistake, he without fear he comes and tells that he has done that mistake. So these are the small changes that is happening, that I could able to see also. And I hopefully definitely it will be more in the upcoming days. Definitely I think it will happen.
Thank you, Rajiv. That is so heartwarming to hear, and it's so heartening to hear, right? And yes, about the long-term impact, the sustainability, uh, creating foundations, foundations for life. And that's a lifelong journey that doesn't start or end with a program, right? It's all work in progress, and I'm so happy to hear that these are changes that you're seeing more immediately, because it's validation also for the parent. As parents, we also need
Correct.
some form of validation that we are on the right track, we are doing things that is making a difference. So thank you so much for sharing that with all of us, and most certainly, I'm absolutely thrilled and delighted to have you here. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you very much, coach.
Thanks, Raji. Thanks.